Hello, viewers, listeners, and the students, particularly students from Part 1, LLB Part 1, and PT3. Today, we are going to discuss about the remedies for breach of contract. So far as breach of contract, as its Hindi meaning is Samvidha Bhang. So, if a party to the contract does not do the promise which he made with the parties in the contract, and when performance and his own performance is not performed by him at the time of the contract or before the time of the contract, then it is said to be breach of contract, and resultant thereby is that there is a chance of damage or compensation, damage for the aggrieved parties. Either parties may be aggrieved, depends on the situation that which of them does the thing which he did, which he does not so do the thing, but he does. And in this way, there is a breach of contract. The breach of contract also hereby said in this way that a person who has to oblige, who has to make the obligation on the part of himself or themselves, he fails to do their promise with the other parties. Thereby result is breach. In section 39, we have read under the title refusal of party to perform the promises wholly. Then in that situation, one of the parties does so and another person gets the loss. And loss is also have the two meaning with it. Sometimes a person gets loss or sustains loss economically, and sometimes he gets the loss by physically or mentally. Physically in terms of economic loss, and mentally by loss mentally. So these two loss is sustained by the aggrieved parties at a time or otherwise by one. Now, as we know, ubi just ibi remedium. If there is a right, there is a remedy. This is the principle we know from earlier experience. Which maxim give us the knowledge that a party to the contract gets or sustains any loss, and the damage is done by the other person, then the aggrieved parties to the contract may go to the court for redressal, and such redressal may be done by the court. As per the principle of contract, we know that a contract is which enforceable by the law. An agreement enforceable by the law is a contract, as we know from earlier experience. Now, we have discussed about anticipatory breach, another is actual breach. Anticipatory meaning of anticipatory breach is that when a person to the contract before the performance of the contract, he refuses, or or any impossibility comes in the way of contract, then if he communicates the other person that he is not going to perform his obligation which was assigned to him. So this is nothing but anticipatory breach. And but at the same time, when party to the contract and one of them at the time of the performance of the contract refuse or incapable or in any way or impossibility breaks or breaches the contract, then this is called actual breach. This is two kinds of breach, and which is very important to remember these two things. Now, suppose, as we said earlier, ubi remedium. If the person gets loss or sustained loss by the refusal of the other party and incapability of the other party, then the every party may gets the remedies in the following ways. First of all, one method is that he should sue for the damages, and another is to sue for quantum of merit, quantum of merit. जितना काम उतना दाम, in Hindi it is called so. To sue for a specific performance or injunction. This is the three ways by which every party to go to the court for his redressal and to get the remedies for the breach of contract. Now, it is very simple to explain to sue for damage. One thing is there that this breach of contract consists two things which must be kept in the mind, that two things or two words are very important so far as breach of contract is concerned. One is compensation and another is damage. And by the way, almost these two words are very similar to each other, but some here difference is there which can be said in this way. If compensation is concerned, then compensation is always related to the agreed person in the terms of economic loss. Only a person, when a person only gets economic loss, then there is compensation. But in case of economic loss as well as mental loss also, injury also there, then in that case damage is considered by the law. So in breach of contract, damage and compensation both may be arise. It depends on the circumstances that which one is appropriate in the eye of the law as well as the court. Now, how a damage is measured? There are two ways by which damage can be measured. First is unliquidated damage and another is called liquidated damage. So, liquidated damage is one which is actually fixed by the two parties or the parties to the contract. Before coming on or arriving on the final way to do the contract, they decide that if one of them decides not to go in the contract or makes some breach of contract, then such and such loss is sustained by the agreed party, then he has to compensate for the damage done by the parties by whom another party has agreed or got the loss. So this is one way, and this is called liquidated damage. Because the performance of the contract, they have decided that how the damage is made, and for damage how the damage shall be calculated. And so it is called liquidated damage. But in case of unliquidated damage, party before performance of the contract or deciding the contract or making the contract, they do not decide any damage, since they think that there must not be any refusal from the either side. Then they don't make the object of damaging, and so thereby the resultant is unliquidated damage. Before going ahead, we have described earlier the remedies for breach. I have said you to sue for damages. This is very simple, and if there is a damage committed or sustained by the parties, then he can go to the court for redressal, as we know. Next is to sue for quantum merit. Actually, this is important to elaborate these things. What is quantum merit? In Hindi, it is called "Jitna kaam utna dam." Suppose someone does the work of you which has been decided earlier, but for some reason he or other party may forward him to doing the further work, or a person who is doing the work, he withdraw to work ahead, then in that case not the wholly work is performed by him, then he can demand for the cost for the time he has expensed or the length of the work he has done. In this way, the person can claim that up to what time and what length of work he has done. For that work he must be paid. This is called quantum merit. Means whatever you do, you can claim for that work only, not ahead. Suppose A has decided to work in a building for whole day, but in meantime he leaves the work at 1 p.m. and he left for the home? No. So he can claim only for the hours 1 p.m. up to 1 p.m. also, not further ahead. This is the thing which is related me to sue for point of merit. And another is that to sue for a specific performance or injunction. And third remedy is that a person can claim or sue for the special relief when he is not satisfied with the remedies or redressal for the damage done by the other person. So in this way, a specific relief comes when there is dissatisfaction with the compensation which he has got. And so in this way, either a special relief can be given to him, or there is some special case there, then injunction may be also provided to him. Injunction, the word injunction has the meaning that a person is ordered to work or not to work at once. Then such order is called injunction. It might be preventive order given by the court. These are the things must be noted, that the remedies can be given to the aggrieved party in this way. Now, lastly, we shall see the kinds of damages must be there also. They can be enumerated as follows. First is that general or actual damage, and for that loss the compensation is must. Second is compensation for a special damage. Third is remoteness of damages. Here the meaning of remoteness can be said in Hindi, अप्रत्यक्ष या दूरस्थ हानि. Next is exemplary damage, which can be said in Hindi, उदाहरण जोगे प्रतिकर. And next is nominal damage, and lastly due to mitigate loss. In this way, there are 6 ways by which or under them damage can be calculated and given to the aggrieved party. Thus, these are the some thing related with the breach of contract in this regard. Thank you.